The Treasure Hunt. Once upon a time, in a small coastal town called Driftwood Bay, lived two best friends, Ben and Leo. They were both 12 years old, full of curiosity, and always dreaming of big adventures. They liked to dig in the sand, look for shiny rocks, and pretend to be treasure hunters. One day, Ben found an old map in his grandpa's attic. The map had lines, trees, and a big red X. It was a treasure map. The treasure was on a faraway island. Ben and Leo packed their bags. They brought food, rope, a flashlight, and a toy compass. They got into a little boat and sailed across the blue water. The Big Storm. At first, the sea was calm. The sun was warm. But then, dark clouds came. The sky turned grey. Wind whooshed. Waves crashed. Rain came fast. A big wave hit the boat. Ben held the rope tight. Leo slipped, but Ben helped pull him back in. The boat rocked and bounced, but the boys were brave. After the storm, the sun came out again. In the distance, they saw two islands. One was small with lots of trees. The other was big with a mountain in the middle. Ben looked at the map. The treasure was near a mountain. He decided to go to the big island. Leo went to look around the small one. They planned to meet later. Ben finds a cave. Ben walked through the trees. Birds chirped. Leaves rustled. He followed the map, step by step. Soon, he found a cave at the bottom of the mountain. Inside the cave, it was dark and cold. Ben saw something shiny in the corner. It was a big treasure chest. But before he could open it, a pirate jumped out from behind a rock. The pirate had a black hat, a hook for a hand, and a loud growl. He had been hiding in the cave for a long time. He didn't want to share the gold with anyone. Ben was scared, but he didn't cry. He looked around and saw a small hole in the wall. He crawled through it and escaped outside. Oh, a new friend. Outside, Ben met a girl with a red backpack and a colorful parrot on her shoulder. Her name was Ruby. She was a treasure hunter too. She had her own map and knew about the pirate. Ben and Ruby became a team. They made a plan to go back into the cave together. The puzzle wall. They crept back into the cave quietly. Ruby's parrot flew around and distracted the pirate. The pirate followed the bird and wandered away. Ben and Ruby saw the treasure chest again, but it was locked with a puzzle on the wall. There were shapes to move and turn. They worked together, slowly and carefully. They matched the shapes into a big star. Then the treasure chest made a loud click and opened. Inside were gold coins, shiny gems, and a glowing gold compass. Well, Leo comes back. Just then, Leo arrived on the island. He had paddled across the water on a raft made from sticks. He was happy to see Ben. Ben and Ruby showed him the treasure. Now they were three friends, all smiling and proud. The pirate came back, but this time he tripped over a rope and landed in a pile of leaves. He shouted and grumbled, but the treasure was already safe with the kids. A happy ending. Ben, Leo, and Ruby sailed back home. They shared the treasure with their town. They gave gold to help build a new playground and a big reading room. They kept a few coins and the glowing compass to remember their big adventure. From that day on, everyone called them the Treasure Trio, and every year they went on more adventures, laughing, exploring, and always helping each other. Cool. The moral of the story: teamwork, bravery, and kindness lead to great rewards. Working together helps solve big problems. Ben couldn't find the treasure or escape the pirate alone, but with help from Ruby and Leo, they succeeded as a team. Be brave, even when things get hard. Ben faced storms, got lost, and met a scary pirate, but he stayed calm and didn't give up. Sharing brings happiness. The friends shared the treasure with their town, showing that kindness and giving are just as important as finding gold. New friends can make adventures even better. Ben made a new friend, Ruby, and they helped each other. Friendship can grow in surprising ways. Thank you for watching. For more stories, please click like and subscribe.